Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be taking the 2022 Genesis GV70 on a POV test drive. This one is the 2.5 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, and this one has the select package. So I'm going to go ahead and take it on a test drive and see how this 2.5 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine does. Alright, let's go ahead and take this GV70 on a test drive and see how it does. I did review a different GV70 yesterday and I really liked it. The price on this one is $47,000, almost $47,000, and the one I reviewed was $47,000 with the select package. So same thing, but did actually have the black interior. This one has the tan interior, and honestly this tan interior looks much better than the black interior. But let's go ahead and take it on a test drive and see how it does. Alright, so driving this 2022 Genesis GV70 2.5, it honestly drives nice and smooth, very quiet. The cabin is super quiet, and something that I'm noticing is how light this 2.5 is compared to the 3.5 V6. We're gonna go ahead and take this GV70 on the highway and see how it does. It is in sport mode now. Definitely nice and responsive, and as I said, it does feel very nice and light. And it's honestly not too bad around corners. Feels nice and solid. And the steering wheel gets very heavy in sport mode. Definitely this is a 4-cylinder, so it's not going to sound as good as the V6, but it is nice and responsive, very nice and light. This SUV is very light. But anyways guys, under the hood there's going to be a 2.5 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that's connected to a 8-speed automatic transmission, and this engine produces 300 horses and 311 pound-feet of torque. Very comfortable, and I really like this tan interior. I think it does look very good. Transmission is nice and responsive. 8-speed automatic transmission is very good in this GV70. There's a good amount of wind noise on the highway. I'm not sure if my GoPro is picking up that wind noise, but I'm hearing a good amount of wind noise, but that could be because of the plastic wraps on the hood and around the SUV. But overall, very comfortable on the highway. It does have all the safety features: lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control. Very comfortable. So it is driving by itself now. Their smart cruise is very good. The steering wheel activates at, I believe, 20 miles per hour if I'm not mistaken. It does have a beautiful 14.5-inch screen. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And as I said, this one does have the select package. It basically includes ventilated seats. It does have that nice massive panoramic sunroof, and does include the 16 speaker Lexicon sound system and the 19-inch rims. amount of things for $4,000. Let's go ahead and put it back in sport mode. As I said, guys, this transmission is very, very responsive. And it does go all the way down to the first gear. As I said, screen is 14.5. It is nice and responsive. It does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and this SUV has engine shut-off, so when you come to a complete stop, the engine will turn off. And seriously, everything feels nice. This is a little bit on the harder side, but it's not too bad. It's not plastic, but it does feel nice and smooth. It does have some black stitching. This is going to be that synthetic rubber material, so it's a little bit soft. And overall, guys, I really like the interior of this GV70. It does have the GV80 steering wheel. If you get the 3.5 GV70, you will get a different steering wheel design. Brakes feel nice and solid. Definitely this 2.5 is nice and responsive, and as I said, I did drive 3.5 and the 3.5 feels a little bit heavy, but definitely has more power than this 2.5, but this 2.5 is very, very light. Let's go ahead and hop on the highway again. And definitely this 2.5 sounds nice and deep. It doesn't sound like a 4-cylinder. It sounds almost like a V6. So I think Genesis did a great job with the sound of this 4-cylinder engine. Again, guys, 300 horses and 311 pound-feet of torque from this 2.5. I think that's more than enough for everyone. Road noise is very good, but as I said, I do hear a little bit of wind noise, and I do hear the cars passing by, but still, it's very nice and quiet in here. And as I said, Genesis did such a great job with this SUV. And if you guys are curious about the fuel economy numbers, they are 22 in the city, 28 highway, and 24 combined. Good numbers, and good numbers for an engine that has 300 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. Very comfortable SUV, and I really like the suspension setup. Steering wheel is nice and light around parking lots. When you put it in sport mode, it does get nice and heavy, and feels nice and solid driving high speeds. Let's go ahead and put it in sport mode, and transmission gets a little bit more responsive in sport mode. It does have blind spot monitoring system. Yeah, I really like this transmission. This transmission is seriously fast for a luxury SUV. This is not a performance SUV. It's just a normal luxurious SUV. For it to have a quick transmission like this one, I think that's really, really good. This GV70 has rear parking sensors, but does not have front parking sensors. For $47,000, I really wish it did have front parking sensors, but it's no big deal. But I have to say, this white interior just makes this GV70 much, much better. As I said, I did review the 2.5 GV70 yesterday, and it did have the black interior. And honestly, it was nice, but this tan, I think, looks much, much better. go ahead and do a quick acceleration right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the traction control. And by the way, it does have acoustic glass, basically double pane glass glued together. Just makes the interior of this GV70 nice and quiet. So let's go ahead and do an acceleration right here and see if we could get any wheels to spin. So no wheel spin at all from a dead stop. Taking a right turn, and of course that was without brake boosting. I want to see if I could brake boost this SUV and see if I could get any wheels to spin. I doubt it. But as I said, guys, this SUV is seriously amazing. Climate controls are very easy to use. It does have dual and automatic climate controls. Here is the fan speed. It is a touch sensitive screen. It does have cold seats, heated seats, 3 stages each, and overall very easy to use. And it does give you a message saying that the car in front of you has moved, so basically pay attention. Seriously, guys, this 8-speed automatic transmission is very good. Upshifting, downshifting is amazing. Let's go ahead and put it back in comfort mode. Everything becomes nice and quiet. Very comfortable. I love the fact that there is an opening right here in the bottom, but not a big fan of the steering wheel design. This steering wheel is straight out of a GV80, but still, I honestly don't mind it. After seeing the 3.5 steering wheel, I prefer the 3.5 steering wheel than this one, but honestly, this one isn't that bad. So I want to go ahead and brake boost this GV70 and see how it does. Traction control is currently off. Let's go ahead and turn off the engine shut off, and let's see how this GV70 does. Yep, definitely not bad for a 2.5. And for a heavy luxury SUV, it is nice and responsive when brake boosting. Even without brake boosting, it is nice and responsive. And the tires did actually spin. I'm not exactly sure if the back or the front tires. I think the front tires did spin, but it does put the power down very good. So overall, I'm really happy with this 2.5. I honestly thought this 2.5 will be slow. It won't be as fun as the 3.5. But I think Genesis did great with both of those engines, the 2.5 and the 3.5. As I said, the suspension setup is very good. It's nice and comfortable, and overall, I think it's amazing. It does have the drive modes right here. It does have a button to turn on the backup camera. It does not have the 3D view mode. It does have a parking sensor button. Some shortcuts right here. Let's say if you want to go to navigation, click on navigate. Actually, if you want to go to navigation, click on map. That will take you straight to maps. And as I said, in sport mode, it does make the steering wheel very heavy, but in comfort mode, it's so light, and I really like that. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather, very nice and soft. And right here is going to be the gear shifter, and they're going to be this wheel right here that will control the screen. You could click on it. That will take you to the place you want to. So let's say if you want to go to navigation menu, that will take you straight there. And very responsive. The fan finish is amazing, and the sound of the buttons and switches in this GV70 are perfect. Very high quality stuff. And here is the gear shifter. armrest, they're going to be a tray, a 12 volts, 2 cup holders, and they're going to be a wireless phone charger with 2 USBs. You could close this cover if you want to. And frameless mirror with 3 buttons, 3 garage controls or buttons. Does have a glasses holder, and here is the panoramic sunroof. It does have that plastic on it, so you guys are not going to be able to see the sky. And they're going to be a touch sensitive button to turn on the lights, or they're going to be a button right here to turn on all the lights in the GV70. And the visor feel nice and solid. It does have a mirror, and it does have an LED light. So here is the LED light. But yeah, I'm seriously happy with this 2.5. I honestly thought it's not going to be powerful, but after driving it, I'm seriously in love with this 2.5. It's more than enough for everyone, and that 8-speed automatic transmission is beautiful. I really like it. So I think Genesis did a great job with the GV70, and they did a great job with the 2.5 and the 3.5. But I hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2022 Genesis GV70 2.5. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see for us here at Key Hyundai in Milford, Connecticut for this SUV. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.